real quick, as anyone who's watching can see, we got some cool stuff now. We have some awesome character art. So we want to give a huge shout out to Blake for doing our character art. If anyone's interested in getting character art done or any kind of art done like that, you can reach him on Twitter at GameOverHere. Spelled the way you think it is. Also, you also can see the cool nameplates now that we have. Those were done by our friend Ellis. She's done all of our stream overlay stuff from the beginning. So if you're looking to get stream overlays or emotes and stuff like that, you can reach her on Twitter as well at Ellis the Burb. I'll put links and stuff in the description. But huge thank you. You guys are awesome. And yeah, that's it. It's your DM. I think we're ready to get going.
Oh yeah, are we done with the shameless plugging?
We're done with the shameless plugging of our friends who did some cool artwork for us.
Which nothing wrong with it.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. I'm all there for it. I'm just sad I don't have any artwork. Can't you just do artwork of all the NPCs I've done?
You got a nameplate.
Oh, I get it. Oh, okay.
You got a nameplate.
We all got nameplates.
Good enough. Well, I wasn't consulted on that, by the way. What does my nameplate say?
Asher, Game Master.
Oh,
Game Master. Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. I mean, I prefer that compared to Dungeon Master. So
I do too. Dungeon Master's a little too BDSM.
And that's why I use it.
Well, no, I like it better.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
You changed my mind. Good job. I don't change my mind all the time, not often, but today I did. All right. So can you make a new one with Dungeon Master?
If you would like, I can ask her to do one for says Dungeon
Well,
Master.
just so I can switch around, right?
Sure.
Depending on the mood. All right. So last time, the definitely not daring Crusaders were on the latest adventure, following a certain lead from Cyrus's past, which happened to intersect with Emilia's past in the form of one Mr. Swiftknife, or also known as Braum, who happened to be Cyrus's mentor a long time ago. But whom Emilia suspected had something to do with a home tribe and certain events that transpired there. As such, Emilia tried to shoot him, which did not pan out exactly. You fought a bunch down in the worm pits. You tried your best. Braum has some, some big energy. You tried your best, and eventually, as it turned out, Braum didn't really want to fight to begin with, and you started getting swarmed by ruffians, let's say, from the worm pits, who saw easy prey and collapsed on you. Emilia was down, and I'm pretty sure Calrin also went down for a bit, but you eventually were all teleported in a jet of fire by Braum, who left you in this at the top of a hill overlooking this strangely colorful valley. Very high ceiling. It's like you can't even see the ceiling, it's so high up, but it's full of very bright oranges and purples and deep greens down there. Could be from minerals, but also there seems to be a lot of bioluminescence there, vegetation, even some form of something looking like trees perhaps, although seems strange at first glance, but you didn't take too much time to discover any of it because you were really beat up. So instead, you turned to Braum's cottage. You talked a bit with with this man that was accompanying Brom, or rather, that was with him, who is a researcher, Pyrin of Yorn, and you talk to him. He seemed a bit off-putting, a bit not quite insane, but perhaps not completely there all the time. And regardless, you took a good night's sleep, or at least you tried, and that was that. So you'll get a long rest at this point.
Hey.
And if I remember correctly, Cyrus, did you say or not say that you were trying to get in touch with the deep? I seem to remember that you did.
Stupid enough, yeah, probably.
I mean, I'll trust my notes on this one.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. So your sleep is dreamless for the most part, until you open your eyes, gently rocking through a river, with your body just floating horizontally on it. Everything except for the river is incorporeal. You look on the shores and very quickly the world collapses and there's only blackness around it. Except for certain lights in the distance, giving you the impression of some kind of settlement in the distance, up the river, not down. And eventually on the shore, you do notice this figure who does not seem to be moving along with the river, but at the same time never goes out of sight. So you do recognize this as a mirror of you, the one you've met before.
I would try to get some bearing on the ground, at least maybe tread water if it's that deep. But
yeah, you sort of get up, instead of you go vertical instead of horizontal. You do note that the river is deep, and you have to swim a bunch to get to shore.
okay.
Hello,
Getting up there,
son of Cyrus. How you doing?
Well, I think I have questions. Mostly about the things that took the town.
Well,
I know you
answers
said
to
you
that.
didn't know much about it, but I was told they're running from something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, aren't you all?
I mean, yeah, sure. So, what could be scarier than them?
Not scary to me.
Few things are. Side note, new path of conversation, whatever. The thing you did to the sword is amazing. It works wonders.
Well, it was great. Well, it won't last forever, though, I don't think.
Good to know. Don't want to rely on it too much, then.
Well, I mean, I can always, work some sparkle on it again. But you wouldn't want it to go out
No, I
in a
wouldn't.
pinch, right?
I definitely need it for the time being.
Yeah, so be careful with it.
What do you know of Brom? Like, other than where he is? I found him. I assume you know.
Come on.
He never bothered you? You never reached out to him while he was here? None of that?
No. Well, I tried. There's so few humans around here. But, well, I don't know, man. just really wasn't up to it. Wasn't much of a talker then.
Interesting.
Yeah. In fact, your dad wanted me to, really try and reel him in and whatnot, but yeah, it just, yeah. Got the impression he just didn't want to be bothered.
Bigger
Oh
things
look,
on his plate.
there's another one. He points to the river behind you, and there's a bit of a splash, and you see like a body just passing by the river. Like the body seems bloated, skin like blue green decaying.
So much worse than I appear then?
Yeah, this one looks like super dead.
Okay.
You don't look dead. You look bluish.
Bluish.
You look a bit
Descriptive.
drowned, but not drowning dead.
Yeah. Oh.
There's
I
been a
had
bunch
so
of those
much.
lately.
Where are we?
Well, near the end. But
You and your metaphysics. Okay. You mean near the end of the river or like near the end of life?
yeah, River's End.
Great, okay.
You
So
mean the
people
end
are
of life?
dying. You seem, I don't know, more tied to the whole life and death thing than I am.
What?
Vaguely, yes. This is very... I don't know
don't-
why I know this, but river Styx?
What's that?
Yeah.
In fact, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I mean, I don't know what you think. Oh man, complicated words there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you think I can do, but it's not as much as you think I can.
So you're not like a proud spirit of some kind, or...
How would a spirit know he's a spirit? I'm just the river, man. Let me flow.
Great. Well, I'm alive. Eventually going to make my way over to kill the stone things that you don't like or want me to deal with.
I don't really care.
Of course you don't. I don't currently need a boon. I don't think. The sword's doing well. Please keep that working. That'd be great.
There's a huge splash of like much bigger than the one before. Like 2-3 bodies start going down the river. There's pools of blood under them.
So people are actively dying at River's End currently?
Are you asking the DM?
No, I'm asking... I'm asking the deep.
Okay. I guess so. I mean, if they're throwing them in the river, must be so, right?
Somehow you are so unhelpful and helpful at the same time. It's kind of impressive.
I don't know what they're doing up there, but wow. Yeah, I mean, I'm still meeting my quota, so
Quota?
whatever.
Do you have a boss?
Well, no, it's more of a self-imposed quota. I have a regimen, and if I don't meet it, it's bad for my discipline. And then I start slacking, and then causes problem. Might die or something.
Interesting. I understand less every time you speak. I want to wake up now because I don't think I have any questions for you currently. I will bother you again soon.
Okay. Well, I mean, you sure you don't want to stick around for a bit?
I have nothing better to do. Sure.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know, man. Kind of bored sometimes. I don't get a lot of visitors anymore. I mean, your family was pretty much the last people I've talked to for like a long time, and they started killing humans the last few weeks, so and those didn't really want anything to do with me, so yeah, it's been pretty lonely.
the people in the city are killing humans right now.
Oh yeah, I mean, you see the bodies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, humans.
So,
Well, I mean, there's a few others, but mostly humans.
well, there's a good chance that you might end up with a lot more humans if war really is starting. Because I don't think this side that I'm on currently is going to win that war.
Side? Which side?
The sides of the people who you barely know exist. I'm gonna find
you
like
mean-
a piece of driftwood to sit on. Like,
Yeah, sure. Yeah. You grab a piece
Right.
of wood, which surprisingly sturdy. Like it doesn't look like it should be this sturdy, but you feel like as you grab it and you will it to be, it just becomes it.
okay. I guess I would just try and sit and listen and take in as much information as I can. Because every time I speak, I get back a strange platitude I don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
But when he talks of his own volition, it seems fairly clear. So,
Okay, by this point, he kind of looks at you. He's like, "Well, I don't know, man. I told you I was bored, so just story time. Do you have something for to kill the boredom? You know, game I could play on my own.
a game you could play on your own. Give me one
Yeah.
second. Where did that go? There it is. I need to check my inventory real quick. Of course, this is the one character that doesn't start with anything good. Ugh. Sure. I'm gonna take out. I'm gonna try and take out. I don't even know if I actually have my corporeal form. I'm gonna try and take out a bottle of the Dragon's Breath whiskey.
Uh-huh.
And a couple of glasses. Yeah, no, don't have any of that. And
Well, you're looking,
I'm going.
like you didn't feel like you had a bag on you as you wake up, but as you sort of like go, oh hey, look at my bag. You take it and it's there, and you look through it and there's a ton of shit like usual, and you find the bottle.
Cool.
And so, suddenly you're like, oh shit, I don't have glasses, and they just kind of like appear.
I got a quick question. Does he find the moon rock that I stole from Pyron, put in his pocket while he's asleep?
I mean, he thinks it's there, so yes.
I wouldn't know.
He wouldn't know.
I was asleep.
I'm just curious
Yeah,
if when he's rummaging
he wouldn't-
through his thing, does he find it?
Yes, he finds it.
Sick. Noticing that, putting it aside near that vial of shit that's growing and I'm terrified of, I will pour the 2 glasses and then try to will some cards into existence.
Sure. They just kind of, like. What is
and
that? Tic-tac-toe. Someone taught me tic-tac-toe. Played that a few years.
Tic-tac-toe?
Just someone.
Okay.
Don't remember.
I'll go ahead and deal out hands and just Texas Hold'em normal poker for a few hands till he gets the flow of it and starts understanding. He, I don't know pronouns.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
After he seems to get comfortable, I just want to go. He doesn't get comfortable.
No. He's
Okay.
confused about he's like what do the clubs? What the clubs are better, right?
Well, there are sets, and each set is better than the last.
What?
Are you a betting person, man, spirit thing? River. Are you a betting river?
Thing? No.
You don't like risk?
No.
Okay.
I like knowing where I'm going.
Like knowing where you're going. Okay. If you win this hand, then
But how do I win again?
explaining more. If you win this hand, let's say I lose the sword's ability for a day. But if I win,
What?
you give me
But-
something new.
feel like I gain nothing from this exchange.
I mean, you gain watching me struggle.
Well, that's
It
not
gives you
fun.
something to do.
That's horrible. I don't want to do that.
You're surprisingly kind.
Ah.
If you win, I leave the bottle. 3 bottles.
Okay. I mean, don't need any more fluid, but sure.
The bottle's not doing anything to him at all?
I mean, doesn't seem like it.
Okay.
Told you, should have gone with
Okay.
the first note.
So, what kind of check to play poker? Poker check.
I mean, I'm not going to cheat.
I
So,
would just-
however you'd like to go.
Well, he wouldn't know how to anyway.
Right. I would just roll a d20 and whoever gets the highest wins.
Yeah, he's gonna roll with disadvantage. So.
Okay.
I mean, that's not so bad.
Yikes.
14.
11.
So, so you know how So first time you play poker with someone, you've played poker for a long time, and so you know the tells. Oh, with this hand, there is no way I should continue this hand, and you expect them to do certain things because you know the game, and they have no clues. They just play randomly, more or less randomly. Or rather, to explain this better, you know who the best swordsman in the world fears most?
The guy that has no
Who's
idea what
that?
he's doing.
It's not the second most. Yeah, exactly. It's not the second best swordsman in the world. It's the guy who just picked up a sword and just swings randomly. So yeah, you just like, hey, look at it, I won
Yes, you
on
did.
purpose.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I'll pull out the
This
3
is
bottles.
fun. Winning is
So-
fun.
I'll pull out the 3 bottles, and then after giving them over, I will proceed to teach the Deep how to play solitaire, or a game that they can
Oh.
play by themselves.
So I'm supposed to put these things right in my mouth hole, and then
Yep.
and it does something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I'll try more later. Okay.
Yeah, try it all.
All right. And so you
Sure, I
spend
can
a
find
bunch of time playing poker and trying to get him drunk. And the dream passes for as long as you're comfortable playing poker.
Eventually, I
then-
would get tired of it, but I'd keep going.
Yeah. But you do get the impression that if he wanted to, it could keep you in the dream as long as it wanted.
Wow.
Because it's only when you ask, like, you don't feel like you have any control over, like, if you can get out of it or not.
At some point during it, I would ask, still don't have a name for you, but is time passing for me?
Yeah, kind of.
Like, slower, or just
I don't
whenever you choose?
know. One of these questions here. What do you think I am?
Something more. Okay. Well,
I mean, I don't know. I think maybe you might be not as rested as you would be. Maybe.
good
To be honest, well, actually, honestly, I don't know. I haven't never tested it, so. Nah.
Next time I come, I'm gonna teach you how to make a spell. Hopefully,
Make a
We'll
spell.
see.
What do I
Yeah.
need to do that?
might be something new for you to do.
Oh, you mean like? You think you can teach me things? I mean, outside of poker?
Yeah, probably.
Well, that's hubris. Hubris.
I'm sure you'll learn eventually.
No. Rivers don't learn. They erode things. It's all about patience, man. If you wait long enough, even a rock breaks.
Sure, but if I've got all the time in the world,
Nah, you don't. I do.
we'll see. I'd like to wake up now.
All right. Dunk your head in the water.
I dunk my head in the water.
Nothing happens. He just laughs. I fucking knew you'd do it. And then he releases you.
Good to know.
And you go on to your dreamless sleep until you wake up in the morning
Hooray!
with your hit points full.
Hooray!
All right. So you guys wake up. Brahm's cottage is rather big. There's a main floor and there's a first floor over like an inner balcony. There's not many beds. There's not like as many beds as all of you guys, but there's a lot of like blankets and ways to rest on, pieces of furniture. So it's not a big problem. So whoever wakes up first,
That would have been me.
would have been you.
Only need
You
4
find-
hours.
Yep. You find Pyron of Yorn sort of like looking distantly towards Amelia, taking notes, going back to a table where he has a bunch of shit laid out. There's drawings, there's sketches of like more of like sketches of experiments that have done. Just like it seems all of it seems kind of scattered and a bit crazy. At a glance, you're not quite sure what to make of it. But he seems very active, both of mind and body.
Can I try to make out what he's writing or drawing? Like, kind of look.
I'm sorry, when you said I'm trying to make out, I was like, you're gonna make out with Pyro? What the fuck are you doing?
It's a strange little man, and I'm attracted.
I don't know, my mind just went straight to that. I was like, oh, that's an image. Anyway, so can you make out what? Sorry?
I just want to see what he's drawing. See if I can tell what he's drawing
drawing?
or writing or whatever.
Okay, I mean, yeah, it's he's not trying to hide it or anything. It's just there's a lot of it. And yeah, I mean, I won't give you a check on that. I guess you can make like a intelligence check, just to see how, or investigation, I suppose, if you have a bonus to that.
That's 4.
4. Well, that's not great. Still, you have eyes. That's good enough. So one of them is like what looks like a contraption where you could strap someone to it, and by feeding it some kind of residue, it would like do something, change something. You're not sure if it would change something about the person, or if the device would power up. And it's sort of like like moonstone powered inventions. Some of them you're not sure what they could do. Some of them, it's like, well, yeah, this is something. I'm just not sure what they could do, because also Pyron did not bother making annotations or whatever. You feel like this is mostly personal, and that he understands his own shorthand, and it's not meant for others to understand.
Okay.
And you get pretty much a mad scientist vibe from his drawings. Like, yeah.
I guess we'll just try to, I don't know. I guess I'll go outside.
Before you do that, Pyron like looks at you with like one big eye. Wait, you're interested? You're interested in my drawings?
Eh,
You want to see what it does?
not at the moment.
Oh, good, it's not done yet. So you couldn't anyway. All right.
Keep working.
All right.
Seems interesting though.
Yeah. Yes, interesting. Yes, you have moon. Okay, no. Okay, and he keeps drawing
Yeah.
and muttering.
Yeah. I'll just go outside. Kind of sit on the porch. steps or whatever.
Sure.
Just kind of sit there thinking
Okay.
about the events of the last few days.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you take a breather. From there, you can see. It's quite a view. It goes many miles downhill.
Are we outside?
Hmm?
Like outside? Are we still underground or are we outside?
This is underground.
Okay.
This is underground, but it's like such a huge
Right.
cavern that. Yeah, this feels very expansive, very outdoorsy.
Right.
Though you've never been outside, but this feels like this is not constraining at all. I mean, this is.
I would have never left Manseed like ever in my
Yeah.
life. So this is all
I mean,
just like
Yeah, and Manseed is like there's a lot of there's a bunch of open spaces, but a lot of it is like tunnels and cave systems and such. This is much bigger than that. Like you cannot see the ceiling. Like and the cave, you're on a certain level, and this cave must be going many miles upwards, and from where you're at, it goes many miles downwards as well. So you're not exactly sure how big this is, and there is a lot of like, from where you're standing down there, it seems almost like some kind of jungle, with a lot of vegetation. You can't quite see what's down there, but clearly there is life. However, to the other side, if the valley is south, then to the northeast, sort of like a road going from the cottage to there. It seems like there is some big lake with a quite large island in the middle. Seems inhabited. There are boats going around it. Seems to be passage on certain roads, though from where you stand, it's you're quite far. It's basically just dots in the distance. Brom's cottage is very much separated from other people's.
DM, out of character, did you call this place the Haze?
The Haze.
Yeah.
That's what Brom called it.
Yes.
I'm just chilling outside, waiting on everybody else to wake
Alright.
up.
So
Just vibing,
everybody
bro.
else, eventually, you guys wake up at your own on your own time, at your own rhythm. It's like a holiday. You got nothing to do.
Except save the world.
You think this is the plot? You think saving saving the world is the plot? I mean,
Think you could stop me from making it the plot? I guess when I get up, if I get up before Amelia, I would check on her because yesterday was rough.
Okay, so you go there. She found a room, mostly to herself, but that didn't stop Pyron. You find Pyron like sort of like in the room, sort of like hunched, not quite over, like a few meters / feet away from her. He's like scrawling things.
Wait, so he's just
Like,
like creeping in her room, staring at her?
He's kind of like on the doorway,
'Cause
right?
if I'd have had
And
that
you can
information,
see
I would have
he's-
told him to fuck off.
Yeah, I mean that's what he's been doing. Like basically, he goes
I
to
didn't
that,
know that's. I just
he
thought. I
writes
thought she was just
things.
laying like with the rest of us. I didn't realize she was
No,
off on her
no.
own in her own room.
Yeah, no, I mean, he goes, then he goes back to his table, does some experimenting, then he goes back to her and the stuff, and you saw from his notes that he's been replicating exactly the brand that she has on her head. He's been like redrawing it exactly. And making annotations on, like, oh, what does it mean? This curve, this blah, this, like, why is it here? What could this mean? Etc. Etc. At least it feels like he's like the interest is purely academical. Is that a
He's
word?
not a creep. He's just super
mean-
informational.
It's he does it in a creepy way. It's still creepy.
Yeah, the lack of social cues, but he's not outward like perverted, hunched in the corner.
No.
Fair enough.
So you go to wake up Amelia in the manner of your choosing.
Gently, not gonna walk in and like smack somebody that just nearly died yesterday.
So define gently for Cyrus.
Fireball.
Just a tap on the shoulder. Yeah, like tap on the shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah, hey, how you doing? Are you alive?
Oh. No, I'm joking.
This turns into an old man in a withered.
Isn't that Batman?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just had a lot to think about. A lot happened.
I'm pretty sure you were dead for a while there, or at least very unconscious.
That's what it feels like.
Well, at least you're alive. Is Pyron just still in the doorway, just staring creepily?
No, he went off. Now he's on his desk. Like he's like on the main living room table, like going back to his experiments. From time to time, you can hear like buzzing or something. Like he does something to the moonstone and just sparkles. It does like a very loud vibration, and then you can hear like him mutters things and be like, "Oh my god, what is that?"
I would go, well, I think your new boyfriend kept a good eye on you all night.
I'm sorry, boyfriend?
Yeah, little Pyron, the strange one.
You hear rapid footsteps. You call me?
Yeah, I called you.
What?
So what's your interest in that? And I'll point towards the brands.
Well, it's very interesting, isn't it?
Sure. But don't many people have them?
No, I don't think so. Do they? Why?
You should go to town sometime.
Town? Which town? Explain.
Talk to Brom. I'm not going to give you any ideas before you go running off again.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Well,
Okay.
where is the old man?
You haven't seen him so far.
Right.
Pyron just like walks backwards, back to his desk, and then turns.
Creepily out of frame. Got it. Well, glad you're alive. I think. Nice job not killing Brom. Probably should work on that whole fighting thing, though. That was close. I'm gonna go. And I'll step out of the room and go get myself ready for the day. Readier than I was. I guess I'm already in my armor, so whatever. Oh, I will check the pocket that I stowed the moonstone in during the dream. Is it in the
It's
same
not
pocket?
there.
Oh, good to know.
It's not there anymore.
Okay. And are my bottles of booze gone?
No, they're there.
Okay. Yep, get myself ready for the day. Maybe step outside and take in the view. Been a while since I've left the city, so.
All right. So you go out. And actually, let's rewind just a tiny bit. As you were waiting on the porch, Karen, you see two shapes. In fact, three. Two, as they come closer down the road, looking like people. The other one's smaller, like some kind of pet. And they're just coming down the road, and they're getting closer and closer and closer. They're at a normal walking pace, although perhaps a bit brisk. And again, as they get closer, you can see they seem to be in a heated exchange, perhaps arguing.
Okay. Is there any looking around. Is there any place where I can quickly dart and hide somewhere?
I mean, it's a house, so you could hide in
I
the
don't want to go
corner.
up inside.
No,
Am I
but I mean, on
outside?
the it's like a
Oh,
it's like
okay.
a cube, right? So you can
Sure.
go on the other side. Okay. So you go hide. Stealth check. Shouldn't be too hard.
No.
It's like DC 5 or something.
Well, that's a natural 17 on the die plus 7.
All right.
Oh,
So you hide yourself. Just walk a bit. Put your back to the wall. Wait it out. Or in a position where you'll be able to watch them. So Karen, you go on the porch. Hey, look, you're the first to wake up. No one's there
Hello?
except there's the valley down there, and down the road it seems like there's people coming.
settle in. I don't have a reason to be dangerous yet.
Yeah,
There
there's there's a chair on the porch with some kind of like drum instruments
Is there
and some wind chimes.
where I'm at? Can I see him?
Can you see Cyrus?
Yeah.
No. If he's under the porch, you don't have the angle.
Just sitting there waiting to see what happens.
All right. So since everyone's waiting, Amelia, you're still staying in bed.
No, go up.
Oh, you got as well. Okay. What did I even ask? I should have let you stew. All right. So you come out, and right. So these two people, as they get closer, you see them. They're two humans. At a glance, they have this like overgrown bat next to them that's just flying about. And as they get closer and see you guys, they sort of stop talking amongst each other. They're both blonde. One is very short hair, the other one a bit longer. But clearly they're related. And considering the closeness in age, probably brothers. So they get closer, walk closer, and when they see you on the porch, they go, hello?
Hi.
Oh, I'm sorry, we didn't know, Mr. Gray had visitors. Is he here?
Not currently.
Oh. Hey, are you sure? We really need. We'd like to talk to him. You sure he's not here? It's just he's a bit. He's I don't know. How old is he? The other guy looks just. I don't know, like 40, 50 something. Gray hair, black with gray in it. He's always grumpy and, does tricks.
Or I'll step inside and see if I can find him.
Oh, that'd be real nice, mister. Thank you. Tell him, he sort of like gets his head down, thinks for a bit. Tell him, Talit, ask for him. Please.
I'll step inside and go look for Rom.
Okay. So you go upstairs. You find Brom's room, which is closed. The door is closed.
A heavy-handed knock.
Okay. There's a pause and then, what?
You have friends waiting at the door.
I don't have any friends.
That's true. Someone by the name of Talid.
Ah, fuck's sake. You hear a lot of movement in there. The door opens as he's like he's got a pants on. He's got one boot on. He's he's like half, bare chested, putting a shirt on as he pushes through. Then sticks a pipe in his mouth. Okay, what's he want?
I don't know. Go talk to him.
Didn't even brush my hair. Okay, well, time to, wait a bit. That'll always help the mystique. That'll always help.
You're actually a teenage girl.
No, you don't get it. It's very important for these people. You can't be a village, wizard without a bit of mystique. It doesn't work.
Sure.
All right, well, let's cram. Go get him.
You want him inside?
Yeah. Just make him wait like 5 minutes outside, and then get him.
Fine. I open the door. Right this way.
All right, Brom is like on the first floor at the balcony, smoking on his pipe. The two brothers get in. The bat follows to start spinning around in the interior of the house.
Is there a window on the outside where I can look in?
Yeah, there's tons of windows.
Okay.
Well, good morning, Talbot. What are you up to? What do you want? Talad and his brother sort of look at each other for a bit. Talad seems rather shy, so the other one starts up. Right, sir, so our brother fell into a mine pit, and we can't get him out. So we're wondering if you could do something about that, since we can't really tell anybody else, and we thought you could do something about it. Brom's like, just sort of like makes a show of thinking about it, puts his hand on his chin, takes a puff of his pipe, a couple more. Well, what's in it for me, kids? Brothers look at each other. Well, have a discount at the shop? I don't know. Our eternal gratitude? Brom just shakes his head. Cyrus?
Yeah.
You want to help? You want to help these kids? Because I'm kind of busy over here.
I mean, I don't exactly feel like a servant today. I kind of look myself over. What's in it for me?
I knew you'd say that.
And I'm looking at Brom, not them. I have no interest in what they have.
Mm-hmm. Well, I just wanted to see if you were going to do it for free. All right, kids, let's get underway. Where's that pit or whatnot? Let's just go. And then he calls them kids, but like they're like one of the brothers like young adult, the other one is like pushing 30. And as they're like going outside, Brom sort of looks at you, and Amelia just goes, "So you wanna tag along? Could stay here if you prefer."
I mean, the painting's not here, so.
No, it's well, I won't be there either.
Well, I'm not gonna get it if I lose sight of you.
Lead the way.
Yeah, okay. All right. Then he closes the door behind him. As he moves down the porch, you hear like a locking sound coming from the door, and they sort of look around. Aren't we missing someone?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Can't sleep in. All right, let's move in. All right, so explain to me what this cave pit thing is about, okay?
As everyone turns around and starts walking away from me, I just appear behind, like next to Cyrus. And Amelia, just like that, you know, that the office meme, all like just every time.
Yeah,
Just,
every time.
what the fuck?
All right. So the two brothers stop talking over each other about this and that. This happened in preparation of this and that, and then their brother wanted to like mine some mineral to make a wedding ring, and then he fell off inside the cave pit because he didn't. Yeah, and according to one brother, he didn't take proper safety precautions. The other thing, it was the terrain. Brom is not super interested in the details; he just wants to know where it is. Although at some point the brothers explained that there's a fair happening today in the village, which they point to. It's the village that's on the island basically, and Brom's kind of weirded out by that. There's like what do you mean? There's a fair? Like, well, it's the normal, haze fair. It's that time of the year again. But that's all the conversation keeps going after that. And so you walk on by the lake, and you can see there's quite a bit of activity there. Seems like this fair has attracted quite a lot of people, even though usually this place is not very. Feels like it's very much on the outskirts of society, but it seems like this is a good opportunity for people to travel here for some reason. You also note that there is, in fact, a massive tree at the center of the island that is growing from it and goes quite high. It is like the wood of it is red, and its foliage is deep purple.
It's strange.
So eventually, as you walk on, you do meet a bunch of people on the road, and it's not very long. It's 15, 20 minutes, 20 minutes road trip, you would say. Some people cross the path, and some of them clearly are townsfolk, and they greet the two brothers, which you learn are called Talit and Gavid. And most of them seem to know Brom. They call him Mr. Graham. And Brom seems to be keeping his sort of like gruff persona when he speaks to them, trying to stay detached as much as possible. So eventually you get into this little cave system, not too far from the lake. Talid and Gavid guide you in, and as soon as you pop in, Brom actually tells you, by the way, I should have mentioned that. On the side of the river, I would not use magic too much or at all. At least not openly.
This side?
Yeah. I would avoid it if I were you.
For what reason?
Well, they have certain regulations.
Fine.
Yeah. Let's
You
just
always
say
bring me to the nicest places.
well, it's not my fault I live here.
You chose it.
Didn't choose nothing. Anyways, all that is to say, magic is mostly outlawed here, unless you're bonded to someone, right? Who's been appointed by blah 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 blah. Who cares? Point is, if you're a wilder, and you cast magic, they'll want to get you in. And you don't want that. So try and not, cast magic openly. Well, that's it. Just warning, right? You've been warned.
Thank you.
With that said, he casts Dancing Lights.
Nice.
Right, so, this is a nice secluded spot. No one in sight. You can cast magic. That's how it works. Also, rule number 1, don't get caught. Always useful. So, Dad, Gavin, here we go. And, of course, I have my, understanding with the village folk. I help them. They don't let me out. It works out.
What's the name of this village?
Kids. And Talent sort of goes, we're called Isiris by the Haze, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's very exciting with the fair happening and everything. Yeah, it's a good time. Good time to be around. Can't tell you that. Except, funny carrot didn't fall. Stupid cave pit. Damn it.
Well, lead on.
All right. Well, we're almost there. So it's right there. It's right there. And you can see a bit of light coming out of this hole in the ground. That's sort of triangle shaped. And you can see this was used as some kind of small scale mining operation. There's a bunch of tools laid about, and clearly there was a rope there, with a pulley. Problem is the rope seems to have been severed. So, what do you want to do?
Well, I have rope, unless you have something more mystical, Brom.
Well, that would require a lot of effort on my part. And I'm pretty, pretty tired. And old. Mostly old.
How far is it across?
You want to look down?
No, I mean the distance.
Well, it's not the... Oh, you mean the hole?
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
big it is?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not very big. You could fit one, maybe two people by squeezing.
Okay.
How far down is it?
You look down, and it's pretty deep. Fuck, I have to Google it. Fucking feet and inches and whatnot.
You can give it to us in meters. I'm smart enough.
Yeah, okay.
I'm smart.
Okay, that's 160 feet down.
That's deep.
That's deep. More or less. It seems to be a bit of light coming from down there. And Talad is like, "Guards, we're here! We've got Mr. Graham with us!" And, it echoes down. Then you hear a very pained, "Great!" And it echoes, "Great, great, great."
Well, I only have 50 feet of rope, so...
Combining our forces, that's 150 feet of rope. Power Rangers.
That's if everyone has rope.
I've got 50 feet of rope.
I've got no rope.
Great.
So we're 50
Oh,
feet
you had
short.
one job.
So do any of our companions have rope?
How much rope's left over on the that was broken off?
Yeah, there's 15,
Yeah,
20 feet.
So, if we could vertical 30 feet to the bottom of the rope, this would work. I don't think any of us can jump 30 feet high.
I can.
I worry about you.
I'd pay to see
I'll
that.
begin tying off the ropes as best I can. How far out onto this hole is the hanging piece of rope that broke?
I mean, it's a small hole, so like
Okay.
there's no.
So
risk.
it's not like I have to like
No.
lean all the way in. Okay.
No, because it's like supported by like a what's the fucking name? Like a stone thingy anyway, and the pulley is on it. So like there's literally no risk unless like someone pushes you or you stumble like a dumbass. I mean, if you want to roll for it and fall, that's fine. I'll allow it. Uh-huh. So you want to tie the rope together and everything. Would I call it that sleight of hand? Yeah, I think I would.
Okay. So you want me to do sleight of hand?
Yeah.
Great. It's not. That's even worse.
So you are doing that jump, right, Calvin?
Once you're gonna lower me down in.
That's a whopping 6.
Whopping 6. Okay.
I was never good at
That's
tying
not
my
great.
shoes.
Thankfully, you have a bunch of time, so you fell once. You have to retie it.
If he's
try
struggling,
and,
I'll try it. I'll do it myself.
do it properly. Yeah, it's fine. Cyrus is a strong boy. He can tie some rope. Probably good enough. It took some time, but it's probably good enough.
Well,
So,
go right ahead, limber one.
What's the plan though to get me down to the bottom? And I boost the kid up to the rope, and then you pull him up.
Boost the kid 25 feet, yeah. More than that, even. If we've only got 115 foot of rope.
And what if he's wounded? He's wounded, right? Tyler goes, "Oh yeah, I think he probably broke his leg or something." I mean,
Getting you down there is not the hard part. Getting you back up is.
No, I can get back up. Not a problem. It's getting him to the rope where you can pull him up.
Okay,
That's
so
the problem.
Brom, like, how do you say? Just sighs, and he sort of like sits in the air, and like a chair appears out of nowhere and just sits in it.
we could
Well-
use that.
Instead of
What?
relying on chairs,
We could use the chair.
I just told you, you can't rely on magic around here. Didn't you listen to me?
You just used magic.
Yeah, well, do as I say, not as I do. Damn it.
hypocrisy's a fun thing. I'll fuck. It's such
This
a
is your
waste.
teacher?
Such a fucking waste. I don't wanna. No, fuck
Okay.
you. You
Okay,
figure it out,
okay,
Kelly.
Okay. So here's another way.
I mean, I can try and boost
How
the kid up.
far does the rope go down? Does it go all the way down?
No, it goes 115 feet, and
And
the
how deep
hole's
is it?
160. It's 160 foot
150.
down, so we're short
like a-
by
There's 40 feet.
40 feet.
Okay.
But considering you can probably jump like a bit of it. Right? But the problem is, if the guy's
Bring
wounded
him
down
back up.
there, then it's going to be a pain to get him.
Okay. And you're saying we can't heal him either?
Who said that?
You said we can't use magic.
I didn't say that. I said don't get caught. I mean,
So these two
hello?
here,
He
these
says, and
two
there's this
here.
huge echo as he says hello. Echoes. I see no one there. And the Taliban gathered there. They're gonna keep their mouth shut, are they? And they just sort of like nod vigorously.
Okay. Are you strong, Kelvin?
No, I am.
Burn.
Kelvin. No. If I make you strong, you just like drop all your stuff here, and then do you
don't
think you
need to
can
drop
carry him
anything.
up? Well, he's gonna have to carry him on his back and then jump to get back to the
Jump
rope.
40 feet up in the air?
Right.
That is a DM. There's a
Look,
DM
I
showing.
can get us down. I can get any of us down, all of us down if we need to. I'm not going to, but I want you, Kelrin, to go down this rope and catch this kid when I toss him to you. Are you willing to try this?
Wait, you're going down the rope?
I'm going to go down. You're going to come down the rope. I'm not going down with the rope. I'm a little too heavy for all that noise.
Well, wait,
You're going to be on the rope, and you're
what
going to catch this kid and tie him to the rope.
Why don't we switch that? I'd toss the kid and you catch him. I can get up without you, without my. Like,
I'm
on my
a
own.
lot heavier. I want you to understand. I'm wearing armor.
Echoing from the pit, you can hear, I don't want to press you, but I am bleeding quite a lot.
Fuck.
Okay.
It's,
Amelia, you're going to heal him, okay? And then we're going to get you both out of the hole.
You want me to go down there?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I shove Amelia down the hole.
What? All right. Roll. I mean, a shove. What's a shove? Like it's athletics, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Roll athletics, and Amelia roll athletics or acrobatics to dodge it.
I wouldn't see it coming though. How do I dodge something that I don't see coming?
Oh, if you. You were looking down the down the hole.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, then you're fucked. Then. Yeah. You fucked yourself.
That would be...
All right, then you fall down a hole.
That's a 22.
So you just
On
shoved
the
her down.
application.
You just shoved her down the hole.
Yeah, as this happens, I'm going to go ahead and cast Featherfall on Amelia.
Okay.
You bet. Oh.
Why didn't you just cast
Really
Featherfall
slowly.
on the guy? On the
Because
kid?
It works down, not up. This isn't a lift.
All right, so Amelia, you're falling in slow motion.
You're still a bit.
I'll cast it on myself and Kelrin too, and then I'll hop down after.
Okay, so you fall down in the hole, and you find this guy, blonde hair, looks, mid-30s, much like the other two.
Yeah. I didn't go down the hole, by the way.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
It was only big enough
What?
for 2 people, he said. So.
Falling in order.
Yeah, but at the same time, right? So, like, more people could go if they wanted to.
Oh, fair enough.
Um,
And you would feel the magic take effect on you, at least. You would have seen me basically hit all 3 of us as I go.
well, it's possible. So
I
anyway,
think it's a touch-based spell.
eventually, Amelia, you go down. You hit the ground, the bottom. It's a bit bigger than the hole itself. And so there is this man, Carrot, as they called him before. His leg is, let's just say, it's in an awkward angle, and there is a bit of bone jutting out. And so there's a small pool of blood under his leg that's been steadily growing. In fact, there's little cracks in the rock on the ground on the bedrock, and some of the blood is like falling down these little crevices. Also, to your left, when the wounded person is to your right, to the left you see 2 red eyes in the darkness staring at you.
Lovely.
There is just a tiny bit of light as this sort of bluish light as carried as like this sort of bracelet that exudes this blue light, but it's quite faint.
Now that we're down there,
Oh, you followed us down?
yeah. I mean,
Oh, you
I didn't
Wait, you
realize
went?
that we could. Yeah, I didn't realize we could. I thought you could only fit 2 people down there. I mean, now that I know that
no.
all 3 of us can go, and
I mean,
there's
from
room.
there it's hard. From up there, it's hard to tell how big the ground floor is. Like Amelia saw it because she went down there.
Right.
But from perspective,
If I
it's
have
like
to, if I have to
it's-
hang on the rope 40 feet above them or whatever, I will.
Sure, you can do that.
Okay.
All
Do I
right.
see the
but
Do I see the red
I will
eyes?
say, from where you are, I would say no.
Let's look over at Amelia. I'm really sorry, but you were safe.
Thanks. So, oh, did that blood just spurt out my face? Oh, great.
It's not. He's not. He doesn't have that kind of blood
A
pressure.
war wound, a leg just torn off, spraying blood.
Since I'm hovering above them, I'll just cast dancing lights to light up the area around them. That way they can see what they're doing.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay. So then something pops off, and you can see now the red eyes are like this pretty big spider. Not huge, but it's like the size of a small dog or a big cat.
Just look at Mr. Leg Broke. Is that
but
yours, or do I need to kill it?
Oh, I think it hasn't moved since I was there.
But it's not
I mean-
yours.
Moved?
Yeah, it's made noises, but hasn't moved, so I don't
I'm
think.
keeping my sword at the ready.
It's fine. We've got spiders everywhere. It's no big deal.
First, I hate it.
Now that I know that there's something down there, I'll go ahead and cast Fairy Fire as well, to see if there's anything else in the area.
Okay. Well, let me roll 10 times.
Oh shit!
Oh, God.
That's
No,
a Dex 13.
So you get
FYI.
Cyrus, Amelia, Carrot, and the Spider Pink.
Okay, just the
four of us.
Okay.
His name is Dave. Amelia, if you would kindly patch our friend up before he bleeds out.
So, friend, hi.
Hello.
How do you feel about magic?
I mean, I've already used it, so
I mean, that's a strange question. Right now, I don't frankly care.
That's it. And I'll use a healing word on him and heal him for 8
Ooh,
HP.
okay. I will say, considering your background, you would know that healing in that manner without resetting the bone will not heal properly. Basically, the skin will re-knit over the bone, and the bone will still be jutting up.
Got this one. I'm excited.
Cyrus?
All right, I'm gonna try and reset this bone.
Wait.
What do you want from me? Medicine?
I
Are you
I
sure
know.
what you're doing? Can't you do that later?
No, we need to do it right now. I'm very good at this, I promise.
He closes his eyes. Okay, yeah, give me a... Yeah,
So
I mean,
bad
it
at
is a
this
medicine
shit.
check.
I'm
It is a
so
medicine.
bad. Okay, here we go.
I mean,
Let's hope I
okay,
don't fuck
you
this
know,
guy up for
I would...
life.
Listen. What you can
Uh-huh.
do, I will offer this to you. Because medicine is wisdom, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would let you do a strength medicine check.
Sick.
Does that make sense
Okay.
to you?
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it makes sense. You gotta force the bone back together, kind of. Yeah.
With the strength bonus, that would be a 18.
Okay, that is solid. You're gonna shove that motherfucker's bone right in the socket.
Yeah, it's gonna go great. It's gonna feel
Already-
awesome.
Okay, so Amelia, you ready?
Yes.
All right. So you cast Healing Word at the same time as Cyrus. Hey, man, I was gonna call you Callan. As Cyrus,
happens.
you push the bone in, hopefully resetting it to a proper place.
Yeah.
Luckily, you don't need that much medical knowledge for this because basically you shove the bone downwards, and as the magic takes effect and the skin starts re-knitting, it's enough for the bone to connect with the other side where it's been broken, and the bone starts reconnecting to its other end. At least you hope so, because otherwise it's gonna hurt like a bitch for this guy for the rest of his life.
At least he won't be dead.
Yeah, just when it gets cold out, it'll be fine.
Yeah,
Yeah, you just break it again, we'll reset it properly then.
definitely.
Yeah.
1820s medicine.
All right, so it heals up, and as you set the bone, he yells out, which I'm not gonna do for everyone's sake. But he yells out in pain, and sort of like moans quite a bit. The spider gets freaked out, goes starts like moving around in the mine shaft, and actually just starts skittering up the hole, and fucks off.
We're about to hear the scariest fire noise out of the top of that hole. Okay. I guess I will.
Like a few seconds later, you hear like screams coming from up there. Yeah.
I'll pick up our new friend and begin making my way back into the main room, hopefully to toss this poor man to.
Okay, so how do you
wait? Don't toss it. What?
You want him to climb out on the newly fixed leg?
Would I know if it's possible?
Well, it is possible. It's magically. But secondly, how do you reach the rope that's 40 feet above you?
Oh, I wasn't going to. I was going to throw him.
Okay, can you do that?
I could give him my best.
Look,
It's a kid, right?
I need to look rules for this. I actually don't know. Okay, so
I mean, I have an 18
throwing
string.
this.
I can throw a child pretty far.
Yeah, but this is not a child. Okay.
Child-sized man. I guess I could put him on the back and climb out.
Plus, you're working against gravity. It's not like you're throwing away; you're throwing up.
I'm about to throw him. Spiders are gross.
Spider hater, SMH. I don't think there's rules for this. Yeah, there's no rules for it. Okay, make an athletics check. Fuck it.
So I guess logically, as a high intelligence character, I'm not a caveman. Would I think it a better idea to climb out of this hole?
You're in a cave and you're a man right now.
I am indeed a caveman.
Maybe inherently your intelligence goes down.
Yeah. But would I think it a better idea to, like, put this guy on my back and try to climb out? At least climb to the rope and then climb the rope out?
Yes.
Okay. Then I won't throw this poor man who's
Or let him, because he's not an invalid. Now he's been healed. Magically healed. From experience that once you're magically healed, it's like, it's like you weren't even hurt to begin with. So he's good to go now.
Okay. Well, then I'll let him try and climb out.
Okay.
My
question still is
boosted him up to me to where I can grab a hold of him to lift him up to the rope.
Because that's still my question. How do you climb up these 40 feet of nothing?
Right. So you just got to get him boosted up, or he's got to.
I mean, I could lift him up, but I'm only 6 foot, so even if I lift this guy, he's only going to be 10 feet up.
You lost a couple inches.
It's hard.
I mean, you could do
it's
the
softer
old,
now than it was before.
You could do the old cheerleader throw.
Yeah.
They go
like a volleyball set with somebody.
Yeah, when you cheerleaders get thrown up, they go like 20, 30 feet in the air.
So I lift this man up to get him to. So is this tunnel like a sheer hole? Like he's perfectly bored, no edges, nothing to grip onto, no handholds.
So basically, see how the hole was very small, right? Well, like 1 or 2 people. So it went down like this, and then it opened like this.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of like a dome. So yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you could probably, if you try, you could probably, you could get on the wall here and then climb like this. It's very hard, but you can't do that if there are handholds. Which it's jagged. It's a cave, so it's jagged terrain.
Yeah, that's a lot of strength to go from like almost vertical, up, having to hang on.
You can do it. I've done rock climbing. It's possible.
Why don't we?
It's possible.
I'll try to climb halfway up, and then I'll try to swing him up to you on the rope.
Sure.
That's probably our best shot. I mean, and that's if I've
how
got the
strong
strength.
are you? You can't just swing a fucking grown ass man.
It might work. We'll see.
No,
If my handholds are good.
No, it will not. Like I'm telling you, you can't do that. just
fuck.
let him do it. Trust me, just let him do it.
Yeah, I'll let him climb.
All right, guys. In fact, I think the person who was going to need help is Amelia.
Right.
Why would I need
So-
help?
Before we started.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe
Because I'm a woman?
Because you're fucking weak.
I'm pretty sure your strength is shit. Yeah, actually, not because you're a woman, just because that's how your stats are.
You could get trapped in a paper bag, is what we're saying.
Actually, I don't. Nah. Paper bag, nah. So anyway, athletics check for everyone trying to climb back up.
Awesome. Time to butcher this and look like an idiot.
So I'm gonna cast Enhance Ability on myself and give myself bull strength, which gives me advantage on strength checks. So
Solid.
5.
All right, give me numbers. 5. Okay. Well, you're lucky you're on the rope. So you try to climb. You've had a good night's sleep. It's not that you can climb; is that it takes a while. You sort of like get to middle, get winded. You're like, well, shit, I haven't been to the gym in a while. This, I'm really feeling it right now. And turns out you've been a bit sore, and this time of sleep has not really been enough for your muscles to recuperate. So people are like behind you, so you poke you like, hey, come on, fucking go faster.
Once I get within 30 feet of the top, I'll just cast my echo and teleport to the top.
Oh man, the lazy way out.
Yeah.
Maximum lazy.
All right, Cyrus, number.
15.
And just scare the shit out of those kids up there.
Yeah.
This great thing just appeared out of nowhere at the top of this.
Angry
Yeah.
Kelleran appears. The normal
Mostly-
Kelleran appears.
They seem to be used to magical shenanigans happening around Brom. They're weirded out, but they don't like go crazy. Cyrus, you climb up. It's quite hard. It's quite a workout to do the vertical climb. Sorry, the horizontal climb rather. But you get there. Finally, Amelia, you cast your spell, and then you get
17.
Ooh, okay. So, Cyrus, you do, as you're like looking for a foothold somewhere, you do notice Amelia is like right behind you, and like even like
Can you
she's kind of
hurry
waiting.
up?
Yeah.
Just spider monkeying through the tunnel.
All right. And finally, the carrot, the man you've been rescuing, is also
Falls
following
from halfway
right
up and
behind.
breaks his leg.
That'd be funny. No, he manages to follow. Clearly, he has a bit of trouble. He doesn't climb a lot
He
necessarily.
probably would have gone after me, and then they two would have followed, right? Probably.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That way, if he falls, you can attempt to catch him.
So yeah, Cyrus, you have to, it's kind of like a chain. Cyrus, you have to wait a bit on him, and then Amelia has to wait on Cyrus, because he's a bit wonky on the climb,
leg.
but he does it. So eventually, all of you get back up from the hole. You did it! You defeated the hole.
I was gonna say, does that count as a boss fight?
Yeah, kind of. You notice that Brahm is like taking the spider captive in some way. Like there's like a spectral leash around the spider's like appendage. And when you get all back up, Carrot and Brothers just like sort of like give themselves hugs, like, oh my god, I thought you were gonna die down there. Like, yeah, me too. Shit. I'm never going in caves again. The irony is lost on him. But anyway, they thank you all. Because I'm not gonna roleplay all three. That would be crazy.
Did we get the discount?
Discount? Yeah. Sure. You need. I mean, you need anything made out of. I mean, yeah, sure. You just come by the shop at the fair, and we'll make you something. Sure.
Definitely.
Okay. Well, I guess we shouldn't stick around too long, right? Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Greyhelm, and you guys. Yeah. Okay. They they don't really know how to close it out. So they just go. And you kind of hear them, talk amongst each other and laugh about it as they exit the cave.
So, Brom, your new friend?
My new friend.
Yeah, the awful thing.
Oh yeah, the spider. Yeah. Pretty cute, no?
No.
Yes. You've always had awful tastes in everything.
Yeah, that's fair. Spiders are definitely the cutest animal.
I mean, kind of pokes it. The spider goes.
Hey.
So should we go to the fair?
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, I had another thing. I guess it can wait.
Well, what was your thing? Is it more fun?
I don't know if it's more fun, but I had this theory. I think I told you about it. I mean, that was the whole idea. That's why I grabbed this Byron guy, right? I thought he knew a lot about Moonstone and such. And now it turns out he has a brand on his face, like you do, pointing at Amelia. So I was thinking we can go poking inside his mind. To do that, I'll have to conduct a bit of a ritual. Nothing too crazy, but I will need a pretty potent item. Magical-wise. That's okay. I have that at home. So I was thinking we could just do that. You delve into his mind, try and see what you can get, because, well, he's not very receptive to questioning.
You want us to go in, not you?
Well, yeah, sure, because I'm the one casting the spell. So
This is
I
a
can't
swimming
be casting the spell and also be in his head. That's just that wouldn't. I mean, I think I could do it, but I don't want to risk it.
Well, friends, your decisions.
We're going inside someone's mind.
Or we're going to a fair, yes.
Well, you can do one, the other, I suppose, but it's kind of losing time.
And after we do this, you'll help me with the painting.
Oh, sure. You're painting. Look, I know where it is.
Insight check.
Sure, insight check. What do you want to know about? What are you
I
trying
just
to
want to know if he's lying. I want to know if he's ever going to actually help get the paint.
I want to know if
That's
he
all.
actually even knows where it's at.
Oh, that's a firm 4. I don't think I get much.
I would like to inside check as well, because I've been asking about the painting for a while.
Everyone's rolling. Okay.
Oh, wait. Oh, there's... Yeah. I mean, it's because I have a personal stake in it. But if everybody's...
20 on if he even knows where the painting is.
Oh, I rolled a 20 as well.
So Calvin, what did you roll? A 20, right? Both of you rolled 20.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that it? Okay, yeah. Okay, that's why I'm getting confused. It seems like he's mostly annoyed that you keep questioning him on this. Doesn't seem like he's deflecting.
But does it seem like he actually knows where the painting is? That's what I was looking to get.
That's impossible to tell. Although he told you he left it in a place called Spires.
And that didn't seem like full of shit.
I mean, it's up to you to figure out.
And that's why we call out insight check. So after I get done awkwardly staring at this man's eyes and discerning nothing because I'm a moron,
Yeah. Okay, actually, he still goes, if I wanted, I could just conjure an image of the painting. You know that, right? But since you keep asking about it, I feel less inclined to do it now. I mean, I get it. You want the thing. It's, you want the thing. Sure. I could make you the thing, and you'd have it. It would be not the same thing as the thing, but it would be identical. And you could bring it back to your tribe or whatever, and they'd be happy.
Okay, we can do it later.
Whatever.
my vote is inside the crazy man's mind.
Sure.
I find him interesting.
Oh, I hope he didn't fuck off.
I thought you locked him in their house.
I mean, I didn't lock the windows or anything. I'm not that crazy. Smash some glass or whatever. I mean, I hope. Okay, let's just go back, huh?
Yeah, now that you've cursed us to not finding him when we get there.
Yeah, he gets
what
up.
are the dangers of going inside someone's mind, and hopefully we walk and talk.
Well, generally, the idea is that you don't. I will do my best to keep him out of whatever it is we're trying to look for. Generally, if you're in someone's mind, you want to avoid that person because since you're in their mind, they can sort of do whatever they want, and you can't really do anything about it. They can even make you feel certain things. For example, if they're dreaming or imagining that you're bullying them because they think you're angry at them, you will feel that anger. You understand?
Hmm.
Basically, in someone else's mind, you are not in control of anything if they acknowledge your existence. If they don't, then you just do whatever.
Do spells work?
Sure, everything works.
If they will it to be so, I guess.
No. It's, well, I suppose there's a bit of leeway there, but you would still be restrained by your normal abilities, or at least the abilities that the person's mind would confer to you.
Oh, great. Well, I'm very excited. I want to read his notes and hopefully understand them.
What is it we're
I
trying to
wouldn't
find in there?
Not sure. Something about the moon, something elite of some kind that tells us how to throw it back up. Maybe I'm not sure. Maybe I'm hoping we can explore. No, I shouldn't tell you that. That's just gonna. Well, I'm hoping for many things, but basically try and get anything that is linked to the moon in any sort of way.
Sure.
There should be a lot of that in his mind, since that's literally all he does. So, and it's been what he's been doing for like years on end so far. So, also I've heard you've questioned him about brands and all that, and I don't think he knows what happened in Marseille. He's been locked up for a long time. I mean, I jailbreaked him essentially, so he has no clue. I mean, honestly, I don't know how he got his brand, but he's had it for years.
Do you think maybe he accidentally called upon what some of us did before the heralds, before all of that?
What do you mean? You think he met a herald before? Is that what you mean?
I don't think he met a herald. I think he found a way to call upon the same power that myself and Amelia did.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that seems obvious.
Well, I'm excited.
Yeah, although he refuses to talk to me about it, so. All right.
Hope
So
you're
as you
all
walk
good
in,
at reading.
huh?
Hope they're all good at reading.
So as you go back down the road,
Real quick, what was the name of the town that we're near?
Isurus of the Haze.
It's, okay.
By the Haze. Sorry.
Yep.
Sorry, I wrote the name of the town my mom went to, and like when I wrote them down, they're kind of spelled. I was like, wait, what did they say? And I just want to make sure it's not the same town. In my notes, like I wrote them.
I think
Quick
your mom
DM,
went,
is it the same town?
Yeah,
your mom went to Isgarth, didn't she?
Isgarth. That's what
Yeah.
it is. Okay.
And this is Isurus.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeris. By the Haze. Okay. So you go down the road. You do meet at a crossroad. The three brothers again. They kind of like talking with other people. Seem to be pilgrims of some sort. They salute you again. Invite you to the shop later if you want. And tell you a bit about the fair. You get that apparently the fair is gonna last for like several days at least. It's like a huge Burning Man type thing. Anyways,
Time to get freaky.
well, I don't know if it's freaky, but I was more thinking in terms of length, right? I don't know if they do acid down there, but anyway, you get back pretty soon to the cottage, but yeah, before
Before we get back, I just want to talk to Cyrus real quick, and just
All right.
I'll slow my pace.
yeah.
take him aside.
Check your bag.
I've already checked. It's not there.
You mean it's not there?
It's not there.
What are we?
What I
talking-
had is there, but the rock isn't there. I have a sneaking suspicion an old friend took it and not the one we're with currently.
Great.
I'll explain more eventually, when we have time.
Careful with that thing, then.
What's the worst? Waste away? Get stabbed by you a few times?
Good point.
Be careful in this man's head. It's gonna
I'm
be...
not going. You're out of your mind.
Okay, good to
Wait,
know.
what do you mean you're not going?
If I start seizing, or if
I'll stab you. It's fine.
Yeah. Good to know. Alright. I guess I catch back up to the group.
So you get by the cottage again. As Brom gets on the porch, the door unlocks. You'll get inside. Perrin has not moved much. More like he's increased his pool. Moved about, extended his domain.
Imagining a room filled with papers. Just filled.
Yeah. No, I mean, he started scrolling, like, he ran out of paper, started scrolling on other things, writing on furniture, etching into stone.
Y'all see y'all see that meme of the guy with all the like conspiracy theories with the stuff drawn
Right.
on the
Yeah, the cork board with all the lines.
Yeah, that's from It's Always Sunny.
Yeah,
in
I
Philadelphia.
wasn't sure if you guys had that show where you are, but yes.
I mean,
Philadelphia doesn't
well.
exist outside of America.
I've actually been watching the show. I'm on season 3.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah. Anyway, he's he's mostly doing the same thing. It's just it's expanded. He sort of looks at you as you enter, interestingly, and then it goes back to his thing. Byron, Brom says. Byron. Yeah, what? I'm busy. He goes back to his papers. So Brom just moves his hand about, does a bunch of signs. A chair gets pushed off the table. Pyron gets pushed against the chair, and arcane binds get set his ankles and his arms to it. Pyron starts going, and starts raving, trying to get off. Obviously that doesn't do much. Then he starts screaming, but after a while it just there's just no sound. It's like he's been muted. Okay, so you guys ready?
Give me 1 second. Kelrin, rather than me, him. If things go sideways.
Stab him?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Really?
Well, it might get us out, rather than leaving us both to die in his mind.
Oh, I can't stab Amelia, remember? So.
No, I know.
She's-
That's why I mean
She
stab him.
shall look if shit goes sour.
Amelia, you are coming with me, correct?
What?
Into this madman's head.
Find out about the moon.
Yes.
Shatter pieces across the world.
Could be important, yes.
And to repair the moon.
Possibly. I mean, you might learn something about your people. You never know.
He may also
He
know
does
where the
seem like
painting
a-
is.
Repository of information.
Wait, what?
He
Let's go.
seems smart enough. Yeah, let's do it.
No, I heard painting. Let's go.
He's gotta know which buttons to push.
Brom, if you'd kindly.
Okay, just to be sure, who's going?
Us.
You're going.
Nope.
You're sitting out.
Yep.
Yeah, well, I can
If
respect
shit
that.
goes sideways, I'm killing your little friend.
I doubt that.
Oh.
Look, I'll reiterate my warning, but the mind or the dream, it's more or less the same. Is no safe place. All right, I would take as much precautions I do in reality, in this reality, as I do in Pyron's reality. Does that make sense?
Sure.
His dream is like his will made reality. Therefore, it is a reality. And if you're part of it, you will suffer its consequences. Get it?
Wait.
So, if I make him think,
It will kill it if you let it.
So if he dies, they die?
That is possible.
Nice.
great.
In fact, likely. Probably likely. But I'm not sure.
Great.
It's not a hard science.
Only one way to find out. That's
So
what
I
it's
will
to-
try as much as I can to guard against this, to keep him away from where you're at in his mind. And that's it. Right, I need my thing. He goes into his kitchen corner, start getting stuff. It's kind of a mess in there. Takes a bunch of shit, takes a bowl, some of that, finds a spoon, discards it, then he gets a pan. Haha! Comes back, puts it on the floor in front of Pyron. Okay, we're good.
So just before he starts casting, let's take a quick break.
No. First he's gonna cast, and then we're gonna take a break.
All right, fair enough.
Um,
Well, before he starts casting, then I'm going to cast my echo outside, just in case if I need to get the fuck out of this house quickly.
sure.
I can.
Oh yeah, cool guys. Cool
Yep.
guys don't look at explosions.
Yep.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
Good Pyron.
So, he starts drawing symbols in the air. Closing his eyes, he just draws and draws, murmurs a bunch of syllables. The pan on the ground, cast iron by the way, starts floating up emitting this dull glow. Starts rotating a bit counterclockwise. Then it keeps going. Emilia and Cyrus, you start feeling your consciousness butt against Pyron's. You know it's his, just it's clear to you. And somehow the pan is used as a conduit to link you two to him and sort of like funnel you through to his consciousness. Takes a while, 2-3 minutes of incantations and Brom going about it. And then eventually the pan loses its glow, falls on the ground. And Brom says, well, fuck, it failed.
What do you mean it failed?
What?
It failed. The spell.
He said it failed. How does it fail?
Well, I don't... I think the pan malfunctioned.
Is
The
it not
pan.
just a regular pan?
Maybe
But
it shouldn't be cast
now
iron.
it is. No, I had... man. So... there was a lot of arcane power in that pan. By the way, pro tip. If you're gonna imbue a lot of magical properties into an item, I suggest you make it something like a pan. Because no one steals a fucking pan.
I go to pick the pan up.
Alright, you pick the pan up, it's a pan. Slightly dirty.
Oh, it's dirty. I was gonna
Yeah.
take it, but I don't want it now.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna drop it.
You have prestidigitation, motherfucker! You
Nope.
gotta clean it!
Nope, I
Alright.
only use that on people.
Alright, so yeah, you see Cyrus takes the pan, looks at it, then drops it in a clang clang clang.
The pan explodes. We all die.
Yeah,
Hold your
also,
guns.
Pyron gets released, and he sort of like shakes, visibly shakes,
Oh god, that's not good.
and then just
It's always shaky.
it goes back to his papers. You know, like sort of like shoves everyone on his path away from him.
Should have done something.
I really just want to like pick him up and shake him. Like, give me your lunch money, but give me the information on the moon.
So, yeah, I didn't expect that. I really thought this would work. So I think I just left this pan to rust for too long, maybe, and kind of lost its some of its power. So, well, we just need to recharge it somehow.
Well, what do you need?
Yeah. Well, you know, that's the problem. You know, just arcane power just doesn't poof out of nowhere. Well, I think we have several options. One of them is going to Spires, or to Garcitroff, southeast. You know, big city. We could try and you know, curry favor from some, you know, some mage or some other upstart or collector or whatnot. Maybe they have some old relic or whatnot that could scrounge out. That's the thing, right? There's a lot of magical shit, especially after the moonfall. A lot of random bits of just sources of magic just bumping out of nowhere, but it's fairly random. And when people get it, they usually keep them. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure where to find. You know me, I don't really keep good relations with people and other wizards. I mean, ugh, you know, they're really awful. So
Well, we're
but
strangers in a
think
strange land.
It's not. It's mostly the same. Fuck, sneeze like a motherfucker.
That was an impressive mute, though. I would have missed
Um,
it. Sneezed all over the monitor.
All right. Oh, there's a pool of flame here. Anyway. So yeah, I think we should go to the fair though, because there is a lead I'd like to pursue here first. Yeah. There's something about this town. I think might get what we need here, possibly. But that's we'll see. I think we should just take a beat and mourn the pan for a few days. So
and then we go to the spires, right?
yeah,
Spires.
Sure. Yeah, whatever. Damn, damn. You don't know what a sacrifice to get that pan.
Sure.
I quickly look over his
Painting?
fingers. Is he missing any
Wasted.
digits?
Well, one of his pinky is like cut.
That's a lot. The cost is high.
Yeah, not
Magic
fully
pan.
cut, but like half of it is gone.
Well,
Really?
to the fair.
Yeah, his right hand pinky is gone. So yeah, let's go to the fair, and yeah, I mean, I don't know, have fun or something, and I'll be there, and I'll try and oh shit, Kelvin, you'll want to be careful.
Why?
Why? Because you're a drow, and there are many drows around here. Well, the fair is different, and the haze is different. There's some other drows on this side of the river, but just don't go around looking for enemies, or just put on your best smile, okay?
No propositioning random people. Okay.
All right, to the fair. I'm gonna bury my pan. I'll be right with you.
Would you like to say a few words?
I like to be alone to do this, please.
Can I watch from the window?
I mean, you want to stay in the house when he goes bury his?
Look,
pan?
I have to see this man's burial rites for the pan.
Yeah, I mean, sure, if you want to stay. What does the rest of you want to do?
I'm not sticking around for the silliness.
For the what? Sorry.
The burying of the pan, zero
okay.
interest.
Okay, so you go to the fair.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll go
Cyrus?
with Amelia.
Karen. Okay.
I'll just
okay,
put
so
my hood up
you two
and
go down the
try
path.
to hide myself best I can.
Okay. Before he leaves, Braun turns to Pyron. Just tells him, Pyron, you stay here. No escaping. There's food and water. You want that here? I'm not forcing. Okay, let me be clear. I'm not forcing you into this. I'm not forcing you into this, but you can't leave either. Okay? This is weird. I'm gonna bury my pan. He leaves. So, Cyrus, you watch through the window as he looks around, finds a proper patch of rock. You see him cast a spell. A block of rock just pops out of the ground, and then he gets ditched on the side. He just drops the pan in the hole, then just moves the cut stone back into place. Then you see there's a bit of flame or fire that he draws or something on the ground, and then that's it. Then he goes on his way.
I guess I'll get moving. I was expecting something more showy. I'm sad. So, I guess I'm the last one going to the fair.
Okay. So you start going out. Brom, sees you leave door. and the door locks behind you.
Well, it was a good pan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I mean, it was a very good pan. I mean, served me well for like a good year.
Sometimes I feel like you put on a show for no good reason.
And then I turned it magical. And then
So-
it failed me.
It was your pan that was normal, and then you made it magic, and then it fucked up.
Yeah.
So it was your magic that fucked it up. Got it.
That is wrong. No, that's not what happened. And I give you a pass because you're not a wizard. You're a wannabe wizard.
Sure.
Oh.
You know. But I mean, you know, it's fine. You know, you didn't have enough time to learn, so, you know.
On you. Could have just been a
Hmm?
regular old knight. I was living a great life, and you showed me these little party tricks, and now I run around risking my life to learn new ones.
Well, that's not my fault.
It is.
No, it's
You
not.
know what chasing the dragon is. I mean, I
I
want to be able to do the
idiotic.
crazy shit you get up to.
don't get to anything crazy.
Sure,
Different.
you say, having produced flaming spears and great shields that surround you.
Well, yeah, but that's just cool. You can't say
Yes.
it's not cool.
It is cool. It's crazy shit also, and I'm going to be able to do it one day, hopefully.
Well, it's fairly easy. You can make fire, right?
Yeah, I just can't
Yeah.
make a shield.
Can you make? Can't.
I mean,
Why
I guess if I sat down and tried,
Yeah, you should do that.
consider it done.
I mean, you know, it's fairly easy. It's like, you know, if you can make fire, you make fire, and then you make a weapon, and then you make the two together. Ta-da!
I mean,
It's
I
like
could
cooking.
do that, and I'll cast Green Flame Blade across my longsword. I can do that, but that's not the same thing. You made a object apparate, caused it to burst into flame, and then
Mhm.
shit on my friends with it.
Well, yeah, I mean, I can make anything happen, and you know, he gets like a stick in his hand.
Well, as we're walking and talking, I want to pull out the cube that he gave me,
Yeah.
and just like, I don't want to fiddle with it, but I want to very pointedly look at it and then just kind of look at him and be like, is this actually anything, or am I wasting my time?
Oh, this is something. I mean, I can tell you what it does.
Sure.
Well, this is well, I didn't really name it. You can call it a return cube. Nah, that's dumb. It's not called teleportation. It's more like you know, just call it a transport cube. Okay.
Yeah.
And just you solve it, and it'll let you go home in a finger things people do. I think, yeah.
Home, as in whatever I refer to as home. Home as in wherever I solve it at.
No, there's this neat little place right outside of River's End, and it'll put you right there.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Taking others with me or just myself?
I don't know.
Things to play with. Thank you. I'll ask more questions later. I tend to do that.
Yeah, okay. But I mean, you have to solve it, and I have serious doubts.
Sure.
So, once you solve it, it means you're ready to go back home. So that's sort of a, catch 35 or something.
Oh,
You would know what it
fair.
means if you went to wizard school.
Yeah.
So,
Well, this has been informative and insulting.
it's just my manner. Yeah, I motivate.
Oh, I'm
you
very
for that.
used to it. This is nothing new.
Are you motivated yet?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, you think so. Well, I have to do it some more.
Sounds good.
All right, we'll get there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you get closer to Isurus by the haze. There are several bridges bridging from the lakeshore to the island itself. And there's a lot of people. The village is not like, it's more like it's a small town. It's not just a village, it's a small town. And there's a lot of people, mostly humans and dwarves and genassis. But there are a couple of drows or dragonborns here and there. I would say you find more of those compared to in Mansade. In Mansade, there was mostly just how would I say? They were mostly just like native races, right? So dragonborns, drows, and orcs, and very few humans or dwarves. But here, could be because of the fair. Just seems like there's more people in general, and seems like maybe people of New Aethon are possibly a bit less discriminatory towards underground races than the other way around, but nothing is less sure. So let's get back to the other two. Kelrin, no, yes, Kelrin, and I will never be able in my mind to sort out Cyrus and Kelrin. I don't know why.
They're not even
but,
that close.
I know they're not. But there's just something in my mind. I can never be sure up until I say the name if I'm saying the right one.
I get it too.
So Amelia and I've played games with 5 players. I had no trouble with names. There's 3 I can't deal with. So anyway, Karen and Amelia, you cross the bridge. Like I said, there's a lot of people. The town, a lot of the architecture is based around this big red tree in the middle. It's a lot of wooden buildings, sort of like reddish, complemented with stone. There seems to be quite a lot of activities. People selling food of all kinds. There's drinking drinking contests, and food eating contests. In fact, right now there's like a long table. There's only 3 contestants left. The 4th one is puking his guts out on the side. Seems like there's people like doing fishing, just for leisure for a contest. There's dancing, there's music, there's fencing, there's gambling. There's this stand there where like 2 people are like cackling to each other, and there's this like plenty of alembics and vials of all kinds of colors, and there's a sign above it that says "Make your own potion, guaranteed safe." There are a ton of things, essentially. It's a fair. People seem to be having fun. The ambience is fairly lighthearted around here. Although you do notice some security here and there. Clearly, some kind of militia. They don't have uniforms, but they have pins, and they're easily recognizable. But even them seem to be, not as full on the security side, and also taking part in the activities here and there. You even see recruitment booth for the new Aethern army, as well as mages, the lucky mages of New Aethern. Anyways, what do you guys want to do?
Well, Amelia, shall we try to find the kids? Utilize that discount?
Yeah, sure.
It's all about the money.
Right.
Here we find
Alright.
the kids.
How do you want to do that?
I want just walk around the fair, looking at everything, see if we see him. I guess.
Okay, so you want to go by luck? Roll 1d100.
Both of us or just one?
Both of you, I guess.
70.
23.
23. You guys go about, just randomly go around. No, there's a lot of people here, and you can't quite find their store. Although you pass by this stand where they're doing some kind of race. It's like a duo race where there's like a hill that goes up to the tree, right? And so one of the duo gets into a barrel, then one of them pushes the barrel with the other inside up the hill, and then push them back down. And when they get pushed back down, they have to cross the finish line, and whoever gets there first wins.
I've never seen two people look so disinterested.
Yeah. I mean, people are having fun there. You can see someone rolling down, and then, the others, like, there's a lot of people yelling. Some of them are, like, getting out the barrels, puking. Someone is puking while rolling downhill. It's like, it does, like, kind of like a puking vortex.
Is there, like, a drink booth?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Some place I can buy alcohol?
I just get trashed.
Yeah, dude, I mean,
Oktoberfest, baby, let's go.
Dude, like you enter like this this little tavern with there's a sign at the front with like a bat with a helm on its head, get inside and like as soon as you enter you get beer shoved in your face. You're like, hey, first two are free, let's go. Like people are like already like half trashed.
Sounds good.
Yeah, okay.
I'll just ask.
Sounds good.
I mean, I'll take the free alcohol, and then I'll find somebody and ask if they know where the kids are. Describe them. Hey, I'm looking for. What's their names? Taliad, Gavid.
Yeah, you're talking to like a really really drunk gentleman.
Fair enough.
Like, who? I'm not from here, dude. What?
Never mind.
Yeah? Okay. And someone behind you actually caught some of the conversation and goes, "Oh yeah, that's the Carpenter brothers. Yeah. They're on the screen. You just leave me here and just go left and then go somewhere a bit further and then turn right. Just keep your sight on the right and you'll see them. Okay."
Thank you.
It's a carpenter shop.
Great.
I mean, carpentry. Get it? Because it's wood tree,
Yeah. Ha ha ha.
Alright, he gets it. Alright. And he goes back to his friends, and his friends are like, woo! It's, yeah.
I just leave with my drink and.
Alright, seek the shop. Amelia, what are you doing?
Do I see anything artistic going around? Because
Yeah, dude. There's like some kind of puppet show here. There's people. There's like some kind of music. Not quite a contest. It's more like a jam. There's like in a big circle, people are playing music. There's also dancing. Either off or on with the music. Actually, it seems to be like a contest with duos that must dance, and there's judges that have been brought in from other towns nearby to judge the whole lot. It's not started yet.
Does anybody look like they're looking for a partner?
I mean, at a glance, there's a lot of people who came prepared for this. It's kind of like a famous little contest in the region. So I mean, it could be. You'd have to, ask around. Usually, there's often like contestants that are just kind of hanging about, or someone who's had who had their partner have like a problem of some kind. So
Okay. I'll just like tap Karen on the back and be like, "Oh, I'll enjoy some free time if you don't mind." I mean, we have to wait for the others, so
Oh, you want to dance?
yes, I do.
Oh, I just hold my hand out. Let's dance.
You can dance.
Didn't say that.
I mean,
Okay.
But if you want to dance, let's dance.
I'll dance. Sure.
Aw.
all right. So you wait for the. So do you want to just randomly dance, or do you want to wait for the contest to start?
Oh, I figured we were just gonna wait for the contest. That's what
Yeah,
you want to do, right?
Oh, you don't even want to train. All right.
Just
that's
gonna
cool.
raw dog it.
I
Let's
get it.
go.
All right.
Wait. Do you know how to dance?
Sure.
It'd be that hard, right?
There's a pole around here, right?
No. Look, come over here. Come over here on the side. Nobody's watching. I'll teach you how to dance. And I teach him how to dance.
Well, that's a question, isn't it? I mean, you can try make a performance check.
Who?
Train, not you.
Okay.
Not you. Let's see. I rolled a 13.
13. All right. So you teach him the basics of some kind of dance that or at least something to a certain beat. And you try to give it variations so he can. Because you don't know what kind of song they're gonna play for the contest, so you try and give him different dances for different beats.
It'll be fine. I got this.
Okay.
Well, all right. We'll see about that. All right. So you sign up for the contest. What name do you give your duo?
Daring Crusaders. No. Daring Dancers.
Would you say that? Like, I mean, you'll be like, really? I thought you hated the name.
No, let's do Daring Dancers.
The double D.
Yeah.
Oh, please.
Okay.
All right.
You have a better name?
No, that's fine.
All right. So, the first duo dances fairly well. Nothing crazy. They're like this, this couple probably owns a farm or something on the outskirts. They do well enough. And then it's your turn. You're called on second. So Amelia, give me another performance check, and Karen, give me first an intelligence check to see how well you remember your lesson and how well you can apply it.
Is it intelligence?
Yep.
19.
19. That is very good. Therefore, you will not have disadvantage on this performance check.
And I try to sneakily give him enhance ability to give him charisma advantage on charisma checks. Wait,
what are the components of that?
Right.
Remember, magic's not a good thing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's like full
Right,
VSM.
My bad.
It is.
I forgot about that for a second. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
No,
It's
we'll
also
just go with it.
cheating.
Yeah, we'll go.
It's fine.
Besides being maybe legal, it's also cheating. So
My charisma's my second best stat. It's fine.
We'll
Sure.
okay. So what are your rolls?
see. Performance 26.
Ooh.
Better keep up, old man.
7.
All right, so they give you like a high tempo music, and Karen follows at the start. Honestly though, it's pretty good, the problem mostly is that there's such a skill disparity between the two that it makes it awkward. And while Emilia, you do what you can to like have him follow, you kind of like get caught up in the dance, and it's you can't really fault him. He's never really danced in his life before, not professionally anyway. But the skill disparity is clear, even though the dance is good.
Well,
So overall, it was a really good dance. But it's likely you won't win. All right, but you did a pretty good job. People clap. People clap when you're done. And you did some pretty cool moves out there. But let's see. There's 2 more contestants, so let's see how they do. Because we're like speed running through, like there were like pools and then groups and then quarterfinals, semifinals, the whole gauntlet. So that's a natural one. So they fucked up.
They fell.
Okay, so this basically they tried to do like like one of them grabbed his duo and like tried to turn them about, and instead they just yeeted them away.
Can I for that last couple, because I assume I know who's gonna be the last couple, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll walk up to them and say, "Oh, I wish you like really good luck with the dance. It's I think you guys are gonna be it, but I would be careful because I as a trained eye, of course, I can really see that sometimes you have a bit of left feet. I'll say to the male figure, and the dress is nice, but I feel like it might hinder like your steps. And with that, I'm trying to use unsettling words twice. So,
What is unsettling words? I'm unsettled, but
you spin words laced with magic that unsettle a creature and cause it to doubt itself. As a bonus action, you can expend
awful.
one of your bardic inspiration and choose your what's it called. So basically, I can subtract bardic inspiration from any like.
I
Yeah.
hate it. I mean,
Yeah.
it's great, but I hate it.
It's not. It doesn't have any like, not verbal, somatic, none of that stuff.
Yeah,
No.
it doesn't say anything about that.
No.
No?
It's fine.
All
I mean,
right.
you have to speak something, right? Obviously,
Right.
But
Yeah, I just have to speak.
Okay.
Hey, you shove eco abuser. Go back in the corner. All right. All right. So you tell him that, and clearly they take that too hard. It's like, what? Really? She looks, steps, and the guy is just like mildly confused, and then as you turn back, you can hear them like murmuring to each other. So yeah, you have in fact unsettled them. All right, so they go for the dance. Oh my god! So how much do you subtract?
1d6.
Gonna be negative, boys. It's gonna be negative.
How much did you roll?
Oh, you want me to actually roll for it? My bad.
Yes, but you're the one doing
Okay,
the
I
attack,
rolled
so-
a 1.
Okay. So it's not so bad. It's still really bad. So your words, I mean, although maybe it just wasn't that day, but their words seem like it really, left an impact and left a mark. And like there's nothing incredibly horrible happening like the couple before that yeeted their partner, but there's something off, like the rhythm is not quite there, like clearly some and you can tell like they would have performed fine if you hadn't said anything, but you just put the doubt in their mind, and from there the game was over. So people clap, but it's like, like the dance was off tempo, and yeah, it's like some, like the guy probably like walked on her walked on her foot at some point, and it's just wasn't there. So anyway, after a few minutes of deliberation, the judges come back, and drum roll, you win. Because
Yes!
the others really
Yes!
fucked up.
Yes! I knew we could do it. Yes! Yes! What do we win?
All right. You are given a pin made out of metal. They tell you to present yourself in a few hours. Once the lights start going out, and the lights near the tree start going, like lighting up, they invite you to go up there to receive your reward.
Sounds good enough to me. I am very happy.
That was beautiful, guys. Good job.
Oh, you saw it.
Yeah, definitely. I assume Brom and I got there. I mean, they had to dance through what, 4 rounds?
Yeah. I mean, that took like a long time. That took like half an afternoon, basically, right? That was a lot of
Did you?
dancing.
So did you see Karen dance?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah, it was his
Almost
first
graceful.
dance.
Almost.
Karen, you seem a bit speechless. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Just
Smitten by love.
not at all.
Love for dancing.
No. I just wanted
Footloose.
to win.
Not at all.
I just wanted to win, and I did. As I will always do.
Definitely.
Winning is in my nature,
You're welcome.
regardless of competition.
And I'll just start walking away.
Is he okay?
Not my boyfriend, not my problem.
I could have sworn you two were.
We were never a thing.
Did you ever think about?
No. I don't mix work and pleasure.
Did he ever think about?
I can't read the man's mind.
Is it because you saw him dance that made him embarrassed?
I don't know. Maybe. It could be.
So there is a possibility.
Also, DM for you. I've just not put the cube down the whole time I've been watching. I'm just
Okay.
fiddling and fighting with this thing at every turn.
Make a investigation check. Is it investigation? It's probably investigation. Yeah.
That is 16. It was almost
Okay.
enough. Would've been
Nothing
nice.
happens. Nothing bad happens.
Just fighting with it. I don't
you
actually.
Make, you make good progress.
I've been challenged. I have to try. Well,
All right. So, you want to spend time doing other things around the fair?
is Brom still with us, or did he kind of slink off into the crowd the
Brum's
second we got
around.
into town?
Brum's around. Brum's like, yeah, good job. I mean, I was sure you'd slink around and get boozed off or something.
No, me?
No, him.
Oh. It's a
I'm
good
pretty
possibility.
sure he is about to.
Really?
Brom, do you know of a menagerie of magical things around here? I guess it's under lock and key, huh?
Menagerie of magical things. Not sure what
Yeah.
you mean by that.
A place to, buy special goods.
Oh, yeah. Those don't exist really.
Okay.
Yeah, I told you that kind of stuff is too rare, and if someone finds it, they're just gonna hoard it.
What about, and I'll point towards the recruiting booth for the magic, the mages or whatever you talked about.
Oh yeah, them.
Are they useful
Well,
or just uptight?
Yeah, well, it depends. Depends who you ask. So the thing is, like I said, it's a bit different on this side of the river. Basically, if you're if you have magical talents, and you're not bounded to, how do they call them again? Well, I forgot. But basically, if you're able to cast anything, really, you have to submit to a bond with someone, usually someone that's trained with the under the lucky or whatever the fuck they do anymore. And basically, that person will act as a half guardian, half jailer. It's a bit of a strange relationship. And a lot of the ones who are born here get into the system because that's what they know. I think it's basically slavery.
Doesn't sound fun.
Yeah, I mean, they're treated well for the most part, but they don't really have a choice in the matter. If they find that you have a spark, you pretty much have to go and get enrolled, and then you get in the army or you get in local enforcement or.
So I shouldn't try to learn magic here. Good to know.
I mean, I grew up here, so there's always ways.
Did you?
Yeah. What do you think I'm here?
I thought it was another stowaway. But...
Yeah, well, it is, but I mean, I grew up on this side.
Fair. Oh.
So, it's always possible to find cracks in the system, but yeah, I would be careful to not shoot too much. And they won't care if you know a few party tricks. That's not really that interesting to them. But if you have serious firepower, then that's a problem. And they'll let it slide if you have just party tricks, but any more than that, and you're risking your neck.
And I'll keep myself in fine reserve. Well,
by the way, you don't feel it, do you?
Feel what?
The energy.
No.
Do I feel it?
Well, make an Arcana check.
No.
Man, that sucks. I'm really good at those.
What do you mean? No? I mean, you can
a
make
natural
it as well.
one.
Okay, you can make it as well if you want to really focus on it.
That would be a 24.
Okay, so it's like a sixth sense, you know what I mean? Different muscle. You don't quite know how you squeeze it, but so you kind of try and feel it, and now that he mentions it, there's this like lingering sense of magic permeating throughout the village. It's pretty much everywhere, but very, very slim, right? It's like there's a veil of it over most everything, and all of these threads of this veil seem to be, if you follow the threads, they go uphill and seem to be coming from the base of the giant tree.
Well,
You get it now.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's weird.
Mm.
Is the tree protected? Can I go towards it?
I think it's mostly free, but I wouldn't touch it. Or, I mean, the locals would. Yeah. It's
Sure. I'll take my leave of the group, depending on what they've got going on or what they're doing, and just go towards the tree. Try to sit down and get a better feel for things.
Yeah, Brom's right behind you. Well, we're gonna go see the tree.
Your tree is the contact person.
Sorry?
I was under the impression we came here because you needed to talk to someone.
No, not someone. So you want to see the tree or what?
Okay, sure.
All right. I mean, right, you're from up there. You've seen trees before. I forget.
Yeah.
All right.
In terms of scaling out of character, is this tree like fucking huge? Is this
Yeah, it's fucking huge.
okay?
Like it's like like the base of it is like I don't know, man. Like 20, 30 times your size
Okay.
in width.
It's probably the first tree I've seen in a long time. I don't think I've been on the surface in a while.
Yeah. And it grows and it's twisty, and then it sprouts and branches here and there that are also huge, obviously. Yeah, it's basically imagining a bonsai tree, but it's fucking thick as hell
Right.
and huge. And
Has
very
Kelleran
red with
fucked off
purple leaves.
before we're doing this? Kyle?
Okay, he's gone to the carpenter shop. Okay,
Yeah.
so while you're climbing up the hill, you get to the Karen, you get to the carpenter shop. Two brothers are like hard at work, and they're like working on some piece of furniture. The other one is just taking a breather, talking with some of the fair goers. And notice you coming by. Oh, hey, what? Hello again.
Hi, kids.
Yeah, what's up?
How's your
Can
brother?
can we? Huh?
What's going with the plague?
All right. He's good. He's good. He's right there. He's been doing good.
That's good.
Oh,
Got any? What do you guys do here? Just make stuff out of wood?
yeah. That's pretty much what we do. If you need a bed, if you need a cupboard, if you need I don't know, if you need a house, we can make houses. Yeah. It's gonna take a while, but we can do those. A talent there, he does really small toys. And
What about instruments? Make musical instruments?
oh, wow, I don't know. Out of wood. I mean, guess
Aren't
it's
they
yeah.
mostly always wood?
Yeah, but it's usually very fine wood, not the kind we get here. I mean, look, I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just saying it might not be up to certain standards. You know what I mean? But it's possible. I mean, what kind do you want?
Maybe I don't know. Can you do a violin?
Well, we'd have to import some strings.
What about a like a flute?
Oh yeah, flute's easier. Yeah, flute's possible. I mean, I haven't done those in a long time. But it's easier than the violin, for sure.
How long will it take to make one?
Oh shit. Wow, we have a lot of orders, man. Wow. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head, but I mean, you saved carrots, so we can put you at the top of the list, huh?
How much?
Let's call it 3 silver, huh? 3 silver, and we're gonna do the order right now.
Ooh,
So,
rich for my blood.
I hand him a gold piece.
I wish, man. I'm so broke.
So he gets a gold piece. Like, wow, that's yeah. I mean, do you need change for that?
No, it's fine.
Okay. I mean, I'll talk to Carrot and I'll get started. I mean, now basically. and I'm not sure how long it'll take. But I think a few days, 3-4 days, maybe. I mean, if you stick around, we'll keep you appraised of the progress, depending on, how it goes. Might change because again, it's been a while since you've done this, so
Sure.
yeah.
I just don't know how
And
long I'm gonna be in town.
oh, we can find a way to get it to you. I'm sure.
Sure.
I mean, Mr. Greyhelm, so I'm sure you can figure something out. We'll deliver the trim, and then I'm sure you can get it to you.
Okay, I'll check back in a couple days maybe if I'm still around.
Okay, you want your gold back?
No, it's fine.
Okay,
Just
well,
try to hurry.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell my brother that. Yeah.
Do you know of any place that sells arms?
Arms.
Yeah, like weapons.
We don't really
armor.
do that here. No.
No, but you don't. Not here at your shop, but like any place.
No, I
in
mean
town.
in serious, we just don't do that. We have a blacksmith, but
Okay,
he just doesn't make weapons.
Armor or anything.
Nah, just makes nails and farming implements, that kind of things. Not really a high demand. I mean, you could go see him, see what he thinks.
Sure.
Maybe he'll make something for you.
Yeah, tell me where I can find him.
Sure, he gives you directions.
Okay. Thanks. I'll be back for that.
All right. Meanwhile, up the hill. Athletics check to see if you're winded. No, it's fine.
I'll fail. I promise.
No, it's fine. So you climb up the hill, and well, the view of the village is pretty good from here. Actually, it's it's real nice and colorful. And you do feel the energy coalescing, specifically on like a patch, like a patch of grass at the foot of the tree.
I guess
All right.
I'll kneel down on the grass. This is a terrible idea.
You're thinking what I'm thinking, right? I mean, this is why I came here. I don't waste time,
I think I'm thinking what you're thinking.
And
Tell
I
me
think
what
this
to
is
do.
bloody awkward. It's a tree.
well, here's the thing: you got to think about consequences, don't you think?
I mean, I try not to.
All right. And there's a bunch of people around here. In fact, there's people who are very clearly locals, sort of eyeing you from a distance, seeing what you're doing. There's like one militiaman who's kind of frowning from a distance, but not really much more than that.
So, do you think there's a better time to try this? Or try something? I feel like the risk is almost worth it.
Well,
Go on.
what is the? Do you understand the risk?
What, I have to fight my way out of a town of yokels?
Something like that, or something worse, maybe.
True. I don't
That's
mean
the
to
fun with
offend
magic.
you or
You never
them,
quite know.
but if it could help me, I don't always want to have to rely on this, and I kind of tap the sword on my hip.
Well, it makes sense to me. I mean, again, that's why I came here,
Well,
because I need my pad to be operational. But I mean, there are other ways. It just might take more time.
no, I think it's a worthy risk. I mean, What's the worst? We end up locked in your cabin with people with, hoes and pitchforks outside. I guess lead the way? You know better than I do. I don't really know how to start. Knowing it's there and knowing what to do with it are different things.
Wait, do you have an item or something? Amelia, can you help us on this?
What exactly do you want me to do?
Well, do you have any of it? Do you have some kind of item? Non-magical.
A non-magical item.
Yep. The smaller, the better.
Um,
I have a
Yes,
knife.
smaller, the better.
A bit of arcane trivia for you. The smaller an item is, physically, the stronger it can. Well, the more energy it can.
I
gather.
have a pin of metal.
A pin
Wait,
of metal.
no. You're
Yeah,
not
that's.
taking my pin.
I was gonna say that's your reward.
Wait, no.
I have.
How are
I have a
these
small
people
one.
with a bullet?
A bullet. Huh. I mean, yeah, that's very small.
Okay, I'll hand him one bullet.
Terrible time.
So you give it to him, right? You give the bullet to Braun.
Yes.
Okay. So he takes it. He shot me with that.
I missed.
All right. Well, it'll do.
Also, technically, I didn't shoot you with that one, considering it's,
Not fired.
Yeah, exactly. So,
High rolled. All right. Well, we're gonna need to dig a bit.
Let's get at it.
He casts a spell, and the earth, so like comes up, like a mound of earth just comes up, and he throws it on the ground, to the side, and you can see people, the people around the tree here and behind you, sort of like gather around, but in like a, silent way. Like, they're kind of like making a semicircle around you. But they just make no sound at all. Although the rest of the town behind you is still, full of the sounds of revelry and the smells of all sorts of cooked goods. But you're here, opening a grave, as it seems. Down in the patch of earth is a half mummy, half skeleton. This body of it's hard to tell how long it's been here, but for some reason the part of the flesh is still there, attached to the skeleton. Whatever clothing it had before is entirely gone. There is no remarkable feature to it, except that it is emanating a huge amount of arcane power, that is directly, blanketing the whole town, as well as the tree itself.
So I guess I start focusing on that thing.
Mm. Oh, you want to do it, Cyrus?
I don't know. Should I?
Well, it feels like they might teach you a good lesson, yes?
Sure.
All right. And sort of, tries to teach you the steps about transferring power from one object to the other. Though in this case, the object is a skeleton, into this bullet. And it's a bit convoluted because, he explains to you certain rules about, differences in volume, differences in density, differences in what kind of material they're made out of, and how it's not just a matter of like taking one and throwing it in the other. So it takes a bit of finesse, but he shows you that if something goes wrong, he's like, you have a safety net, so you're not gonna burn yourself out.
Okay.
So give me an Arcana check.
Dice don't fail me now. That is a 17.
17. That is really solid. Okay. So you take this. It's like you have it in your hand now, and you feel yourself. You can pull on all these threads that connect all throughout the town of Iserus by the haze, and you also notice that this blanket is tied to most of the people around you, excluding yourself, Braun, and Amelia. It feels like if you tug, literally every little thing in and around this town are connected to whatever you're pulling from. And you feel like if you're gonna take this and put it in this bullet, you're gonna have to yank it as hard as you can and tear it off. There's in your mind, there's no other way.
And when I'm acutely aware of this connection, do I think that it would harm the people here? I mean, I don't mean like in the future, but I mean actively, if I do this, could it hurt everyone here?
You're asking me about the nature of this power. And with a 17, you cannot access that information.
Okay. Well, I'm dumb enough and desperate enough. Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, so you rip it off, clean cut, and throw everything inside the bullet. The bullet, you have it in your hand, like it vibrates hard, and glows, and all around you there is this. It's almost like you had this veil in front of your eyes, and this happens to all of you, including Karen and Amelia.
I'm not there.
That doesn't matter.
Oh.
It happens to you also.
Just checking.
All the people around you, the inhabitants of the town, the tourists, the pilgrims, the people having fun, the people dancing, the people singing, the people eating something, the people cooking something, people falling on the ground and crying because they hurt themselves. The finely crafted buildings, everything just starts fading off slowly but surely until there is nothing on this field but a bit of rubble, a field of stone with a half-dead tree on a hill and a corpse on the ground. And you understand now, Cyrus, that the nature of this magic was a massive maintained illusion that was perpetuating itself. Well, you're not sure for how long, but it's been a long time. And Brom just says, well, we did it.
That was intense. I will hand the bullet over to Brom.
Well, you can mark the day. Today is the day you ruined someone else's dream. Though they were dead.
First. Well, necessary evil. Someone
Well.
you knew?
No. Just a shame I'll have to relocate.
Insight check.
Sure.
That is a 17.
What are you checking?
I want to know if he did at least know of the person. If it feels like a lie that he didn't know them.
Yeah, I mean, he has information about this, who this person was at least.
Well, I'm sorry. I think. But
Well, if you hadn't done it, I would have.
I'm glad I did.
It's just a shame. I really like this place.
It's not like we can't bring it back. Give me some time.
You can't bring this back. It wouldn't be the same.
Fair enough.
It wouldn't be the same. Anyways, let's go find Karen and let's hope the ritual works this time.
Yeah.
You see Brahms actually like his voice cracked a little, and there's like a silent tear glistens down his cheek. Just wipes it in the dark. And as you all go down the hill to find Calvin and go back to the cottage, that's where you're gonna end it.
Awesome.
And next time we are doing an Inception cosplay, damn it!
Bwomp. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Let's not wait 3 weeks to do it again.
Great.